Welcome back to the Modern Day Cottage. I'm Emily Ryder and my daughter is
Ruby Ann.
Today we're going to be sharing with you all how we make vintage spritz cookies, hot cocoa mix, and fluffy vanilla marshmallows. You can find these blog posts for the recipe card and more information at themoderndaycottage.com. We will link the links below. Today we're going to start with the vintage spritz cookies. These are absolutely a delight to make and they melt in your mouth. So warning, if you make them, make 3 batches. Hey, go ahead and make 4 batches. They're that good. So today we're going to be making those spritz cookies that you've seen prior to us putting on the aprons. And we ordered the spritz cookie press off of eBay, and I believe it's by Mirror is the brand. It's actually very easy to use and it has a lot of the different vintage cookie designs in the kit that we bought. One of the tips is to sift your flour, and we're using just an all-purpose unbleached flour, and you're going to sift it, and we're also using leaf lard. That is the cleanest lard, and it is white lard, or you could use shortening, or you can even use butter, but the texture is different than being used with lard. And we're going to use turbinado sugar, or it goes by the name of sugar cane as well. That's the sugar that we use here in our kitchen. And of course we're using our homemade vanilla extract. We have a video in our playlist that shows you how we make our vanilla bean extract here in our cottage kitchen. So what you want to do is you want to cream your sugar and lard to begin with, and then you're going to beat in the egg and add your almond extract and your vanilla extract. And then you will gradually add in your dry ingredients. And you can color the dough if you would like to do that prior to putting it into the cookie press. We love making these spritz cookies for the holiday season. They're an easy cookie to make. You can alter the variations by adding, right now I'm adding in some orange zest, and I'm going to add in some dried cranberries, but you can give these for gift giving. They make a beautiful presentation if you want to add them to a gift box, you know, a cookie tin that you can purchase from Walmart, or I think even Hobby Lobby has some cute cookie tins that you can add them to. We're using half the dough for the cookie press, and the other half we're going to make for some cutout cookies, because I'm adding in the cranberries and they don't pass well through the cookie press. We found that out. So what we did is we ended up cutting with some cute angel cookie cutters and Christmas tree cookie cutters. But this dough, you can do it in the cookie press, or again as rolled out cut cookies. They are so good. They basically melt in your mouth. I'm serious. Just warning, don't just make 1 batch. You seriously are going to make more, especially if you're giving these as gifts. They make a cute presentation, and they're so much better than the pre-bought cookies, of course, because you know they're handmade and they're made with clean ingredients and no preservatives. So they're good for you, just as long as you don't eat 20 of them. Just eat 3. Don't eat 20. Warning, you might eat 20. Do a little extra walking this holiday season. And we're also using Redmond sea salt. I highly suggest not using a salt that has iodine in it, because it does alter the taste of your baked goods. We don't use salt in our kitchen that has added iodine to it. We use natural salts here in our cottage kitchen. It just takes your baking to a whole different level when you make baked goods with a good pure salt that does not have caking agents in it or iodine added to it. Ruby Ann made these sprinkles using food coloring and our sugar that we have here in our cottage kitchen. Every year we make these cookies and it just brings back the holiday memories from the year before, and we alter different decorations on them as well, have a little fun. This year we didn't have as much time to go crazy with the decorations, so we just made some simple Christmas trees. We're gonna make some cut out sugar cookies, different shapes of Christmas shapes. Any products that we use in this video we will list below that we have in our Amazon storefront. Any affiliate link that you click on below and make a purchase, we do make a small commission at no cost to you. We would love for you to like this video and hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to hit that bell so you get notification when we release new content each week. We appreciate your time and we appreciate your support. Again, you can find the Spritz cookies on our website at themoderndaycottage.com, and we will put the link below in the description box as well. The cranberry and orange zest in the dough, the same dough, the Spritz cookie dough, is absolutely divine. It is melt in your mouth goodness. Oh my goodness, the orange, you can smell the orange zest, and then the cranberries add just a speck of tartness, that sweet and tartness to the cookie. Honestly, these are so addicting. When you add that orange zest and the dry cranberries, you're gonna thank me, I promise, in the comments below. When you make these cookies and you come back and tell me how good they are so good. But the lard is the trick, and if you can't find lard near you, go to Etsy. That's where I sourced some of my organic lard before I found a local source here near us. But for years I used Etsy to find pure organic lard to cook with. There is nothing like it. And I'm not talking about the lard at Walmart. Don't do that. I mean, you can, but it has bleaching agents and it does not taste like pure organic lard. And now we're going to make our fluffy vanilla marshmallows. These are so good. I promise making marshmallows is not that difficult to make. Once you learn, just a few simple steps to make them, you'll be a marshmallow making king or queen. I promise you. And you can alter the taste with how you put different extracts in it. We're using our vanilla bean extract that we make here in our cottage with spiced rum. So it's got that, little bit of spicy hint and the vanilla beans. So it's more of a vanilla flavor. And you can, of course, add colorant if you want colorant to it, but we try to keep as many things as natural as possible for gut health. We like to keep the food in our cottage from scratch and without additives and preservatives as much as possible. The vanilla marshmallows do not have the texture like store-bought. They have a more creamier, smooth bite to them. Just the mouthfeel on the homemade marshmallows is superb compared to store-bought marshmallows. You will also thank me in the comments below if you make these homemade vanilla marshmallows. They are so good. The gelatin that we use, we will link below as well. We'll put it in an Amazon shop this recipe in the description below, so you can find the beef gelatin that we use, and it's available on Amazon as well. So we're spreading it out, and then you're going to grease the pan before you put it in there really well. We use coconut oil because I like the taste profile that you get from the coconut oil, but you can also use butter or lard to grease your pan. And then I grease the top of it as well. We get our coconut oil from Azuri Standard. I have a link below for Azuri Standard. I can link the product as well that we use for the coconut oil. We're using a thin pan so that way we can cut it out with cookie cutter shapes. Ruby Ann and I are cleaning up after making the marshmallows. That bowl to the right, I promise it does get cleaned. We had to set it aside and let it soak for about an hour in hot soapy water to get all the marshmallow mixture out of it. And now we're going to mix up confectionate sugar and arrowroot powder. You can most certainly use cornstarch if you want to use that for the powder, or even potato starch for the starch part. It just helps the marshmallows not stick together once you cut them out and you coat them in the powdered mixture. And then what's left from the powder mixture we'll just put into the Ziploc bag that we store our marshmallows in. Ruby Ann is going ahead and cutting some Christmas trees, and I can't decide exactly what shape I'm going to go with. Too many to choose from. We love the holidays, and we love all the Christmas festivities, and making marshmallows for our hot cocoa bar is one of our favorite things to do for the holiday season. This is an easy marshmallow recipe. We let it set on the counter. You can put it in the refrigerator to let it set up quicker, but I will suggest maybe not doing that the first time until you get really good at making the marshmallows, because it can make them more tacky and sweat, I guess is what I'm saying, is they can sweat more and not be as easy to cut out and shape. Now we're going to make our hot cocoa mix. This is so easy to make. It's only 3 ingredients. It is very convenient and economical to make your own hot cocoa mix. We are using Dutch chocolate processed cocoa. It has a milder taste and it also has more of a chocolatey flavor to it. But you can use any kind of cocoa, unsweetened cocoa powder for this recipe, and you do want to sift it because it will break up all those little bits, and no one likes a surprise cloud of dry cocoa in their hot cocoa mix. So please sift your cocoa. It keeps those surprise little bits out of your hot cocoa. And then we're using our turbinado sugar, or it goes by the name of sugar cane as well. And then of course our Redmond sea salt. Is so simple to make and it lasts, it says up to 6 months, but we've had ours in the kitchen probably up to 12 months without any issue. But again, make sure you date your hot cocoa mix after you make it and use it up within the appropriate time frame. These would make cute little gifts, put in those just little bottles or little jars, little mason jars, and put a ribbon around it and with instructions. Alright, so you're going to want to mix it up really good, and then you want to put it into an airtight glass container. You'll use 2 tablespoons of this mixture to every 8 ounces of liquid, which we used whole milk, and I frothed it to give it more creamy texture. Every year we make our hot cocoa bar, and we pop popcorn and make the spritz cookies, and we drive around and look at the Christmas lights during the holiday season. It is one of our family traditions to do. We went and looked at Christmas lights with our hot chocolate and our spritz cookies with our fluffy vanilla marshmallows and our hot cocoa. Ruby also made some homemade whipped cream using just heavy whipping cream and vanilla extract, maple syrup, cinnamon, nutmeg, and the seasoning to make it taste like eggnog. This hot cocoa is delicious with the homemade whipped cream topping and the fluffy vanilla marshmallows. And of course, we couldn't resist the mini freeze-dried marshmallows and chopped up peppermint. We've got some chocolate chips and some white chocolate chips, and of course our cute little fluffy vanilla marshmallows to top it off. so creamy and delicious and so easy to make. An excellent gift idea, an excellent party idea to make a hot cocoa bar for family gatherings and festivities here at Christmas time. Thank you for watching with us today here at the Modern Day Cottage. And as always, we will bring you homemade recipes, cottage living, and a cozy home. We'll see you in the next video.